Greetings, class. In this brief video, I'm going to give you a high-level overview of your individual semester-long project. It consists of several pieces, three of which are deliverables, and the first step is going to, as you'll see, be a process that you'll work through. The first step in completing this project is to complete a job analysis. After reading Chapter 5, you should have hopefully a fairly good handle on what a job analysis is and a variety of ways that it can be conducted. The first type of content that we look for when we're doing a job analysis is we look for work-oriented information. So in other words, what kind of tasks do people complete? For example, in my particular job, I have a whole host of different tasks that I complete related to teaching, such as prepare presentations, I grade papers, I write exams, so forth and so on. The second type of information that we look for when we're completing a job analysis is worker-oriented information. Worker-oriented information describes the type of competencies or knowledge, skills, ability, and other characteristics that are required in order to do the job. So in other words, going back to my job, in order for someone to successfully do the work that I've described, as a professor, one would need public speaking skills, computer skills, so forth and so on. So those describe things about the person, not the job, whereas the work-oriented describe aspects of the job and not the worker. Note that technically, and your book does talk about this, that work-oriented information is technically called job descriptive information. Worker-oriented is technically job specification information. Sorry, that's for the work-oriented. So the work-oriented answers the question, what is the job? And the worker-oriented answers the question, what competencies are required to perform it? So you will conduct a job analysis to capture that information. You can do that in several ways that I will be describing through another venue. Following your job analysis, which again is an investigative process, you will capture or document, write down what you discover in a job description, which we use, unfortunately, as the same name as the work-oriented, but it's a document with both job description and job specification information. You'll write a job summary, you'll describe the work context, the duties and tasks, competencies and minimum requirements. So you'll be documenting the findings you get from the job analysis, and there already is an example up on our media page. The second deliverable is a behavioral interview. And again, you'll get more information on how to do this later in the semester, but it's basically we capture the competencies identified through job analysis and the job description. Then we create some behavioral definitions for those competencies. Then we develop behavioral interview questions, and then a behavioral interview guide. And it's a key tool used for hiring. And again, you'll get more information about that later. The final deliverable will be a performance evaluation. What you'll do is use your results of your job analysis, which are captured in the job description, and you'll use that to help you identify what's required in terms of performance metrics for the job. And you'll learn again more about this, but we'll be looking for both hard and soft measures, and you will develop an evaluation tool. So this particular tool helps us answer the question, after we've hired someone and they've been working on the job for some period of time, how well is the worker performing and how do they compare to others? In this brief video, I shared with you the basics of your semester-long project. You will then soon receive additional information about each of those pieces.